everyone, my name is Astrid. I'm with Beth. We are in Oxford right now. We are at Joe's house.
Yeah, good afternoon. Hi there.
This is Joe. Nice to meet you.
Hi there. Hi ladies, nice car mate, good to see you.
So we're gonna have a look around at his car collection. How many cars have you got at the moment?
That's about 20 at the moment, yeah, all sorts of stuff. You know, right from Morris
20
up to Ferrari, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so the first car that we're gonna look at is the beautiful Ferrari. Joe, could you tell me a bit about the car?
Well, it's the new Ferrari F8 Tributo.
Yeah.
Hasn't been out very long. I've had it 6 months. It was brand new.
Yeah.
I ordered it a year last June. So it's all rather exciting. It's got a lot of extras on this one. We've got lots of carbon fibre, sports racing seats, lift, fire extinguisher. Hopefully you never have to use it. It looks good.
Do you keep it in there all the time?
She lives in there, yeah. Got the carbon fibre engine bay. Ferrari have rather cleverly with this model, because obviously the next one's probably going to be a hybrid. Well, they've already got the SF90 out, which is a hybrid.
Yeah.
This is the last of the V8 sort of petrol engines, as far as we know, on the rear engine Ferrari. We've got the full carbon fibre engine bay there. Very lucky as well to secure the number plate.
Yeah.
Tributo. Carbon fibre diffuser, so you can get to the supermarket just that bit quicker. When you're taking rubber out shopping, doing a lockdown shop. It's a passion, really, more than anything else.
Yeah.
Some people like, I don't know, like football, and some people like having lots of dogs, and others like having lots of cars, really. So,
Rather fancy.
I certainly haven't got into the electrics and hybrid ones yet, but you never know. I'm normally a bit slow to catch up on most things. It's taken me like 25 years to get up onto paddle shift gearboxes. I always prefer the manual.
Oh, really?
But Ferrari don't make manual cars anymore. The last manual car they made was in 08 on the 430s. I think there was a couple of California manuals, which are quite rare. But that is it now. I've got used to it, and with the heavy traffic as well now.
Isn't it better with automatic?
It is, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of an old dinosaur.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Getting with it.
How many times have you driven this car?
Well, it's done 1,000 miles now. The furthest I've been, because obviously with lockdown and everything, I went to Lyndhurst and down in New Forest.
Oh yeah.
So that's about the furthest I've been.
So it's not a car that you take out every single day, it's something
No.
you like to...
Bizarrely, the car I used most days is a little tiny Suzuki van.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I know it's crazy, but you can weave in and out. There's always that parking space that you can use. I'm having to force myself to start using my old cars.
Yeah.
Because the trouble is, when you leave them lying around for so long, you end up with dead batteries. And it costs a fortune, insurance, and having to put them on sawn if you're not using them. So it really ultimately is it cheaper to use them? I don't know, but there's nowhere really much to go.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's more fun driving abroad, when you go through the old tunnel, or go on the boat, like we used to in the old days. As soon as you get to the other side in France, you can breathe. They've got traffic, but it's nothing like we get here. I mean, Oxford, where I live, is pretty horrendous.
Yeah,
actually,
it's very bad, yeah.
You drive to the bottom of the street, sat in the traffic down.
Yeah.
But,
Can we see the inside and then you explain it to
certainly,
me?
Yeah. There we are.
Where's she gone?
Here he is.
Okay, here I am. Hello.
What we got here, we got the carbon fibre interior. I mean, it's really just dressing, really. It's like a sort of badge of honour. If you don't have it on a Ferrari, you do look like you've skimped a bit, Initially, when I was going to order the car, I wasn't going to bother with all the fripperies.
Yeah.
And you sit in the showroom, they turn the big screen on, and you're like, they make you a coffee, and you're like, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that. And this is the launch. I mean, I'm never going to press that.
Why?
Well, it's just going to scare me to death.
Why is it? Wait, is that the launch button? Is literally
Back off, isn't it? No, I'm not.
Have you ever tried it?
If I was Tiff Nadal or something, then it'd be all right. He would know what he was doing, but
Yeah.
I haven't got a clue. I'm Mr. Analog, Mr. Manual, so I just put it in auto,
Yeah.
click the old thing, and that's it.
athlete, don't stop. Reckless a fool, it's gonna sound like a pop. Small town, city dreams, now life is a scene. Gonna grab your attention, make it rain, make it rain. Grab your attention, make it rain, make it rain.
Hi guys, so we're back and we're filming the Bentley. It's this gorgeous blue colour, and we're back with Joel, and he's gonna tell us what kind of Bentley it is.
Good afternoon, nice car, mate.
Some information about it.
It's the Bentley GTC V8S 2017 model.
Oh.
Last of this shape before they changed over to the later version.
Yeah.
It's in sequin blue with quilted Mulliner upholstery and fittings.
Yeah.
It's the V8 version, so it's quite sporty, a bit more sportier than the V12, which is obviously a lot bigger. But it's quite an unusual colour. There's a lot of them
Yeah, I like
silvers and blacks. And
Yes.
So it's quite a nice colour, but still quite a classy sort of colour. It's not too outrageous.
Yeah.
Lovely car, quite wide. Easy to watch where you
How
go.
long you've had it for?
3 years. I bought it 10 months old.
Okay.
Bought it from the Bentley main agent in Bristol. Yeah, got big friends of mine down there.
Do you drive it a lot?
No, this is the first time the car's been out in over a year since lockdown. I was planning to take it to Le Mans in June,
Okay.
but that's not happening because obviously with all that's going on in the world at the moment. So I had to take it to the Bentley garage the other day because it had been sat so long it wouldn't start, so they had to do some sort of service or something on it. So looking at it today, it's time it came back out. So they're lovely cars to drive.
Yeah.
It's obviously
I can tell.
built in the it's the more modern sort of generation of Bentley, so they're more usable.
Yeah.
Although it's still quite wide. I wouldn't recommend anybody to try and drive it over the Marlow Bridge. Because you have a job with it. It's got a steel bridge in Marlow.
Yeah.
You have a job getting wheels through. Even like 0 mile an hour, yeah. You hear that lovely noise, that noise, But it can spoil an afternoon, that noise. I'm sure everybody knows all about that. It's nice to see the top down. Good job it still works. It's been sat a long time. I hope it doesn't get stuck in the air or something. Well, we haven't quite put it back yet. So they're usually pretty good cars. They obviously make a lot more now than they used to. In the old days, you probably made a couple 3,000 Bentleys a whole year. Now they probably make more than that a month. So it's all changed. But thank God, for the Germans, because they saved Bentley. They saved Mini, they saved Rolls Royce. I think if you were relying on the English, it would all be just footnotes in history now. So you've got to thank.
So could you explain like the inside, like what you just noticed?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That is for your sunglasses.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Where?
For your reading spectacles. That little thing in the middle there, yeah. I think you can actually lift it out.
Oh.
You'd probably end up
This bit?
in a bar or something, or a restaurant.
Oh wow.
All the little fittings that they do. It's a cheerful sort of car.
Yeah.
It's not taking itself too seriously.
Yeah.
It's got some nice little details.
Yeah.
The wheels, the whole sort of package of it, yeah. So they're it's just a nice usable car. I mean, you could actually use this quite easily. You can use any car daily if you're a bit of a masochist, I suppose. But yeah, other than just that width, I do think they're quite wide. I wish it was just a little bit narrower for getting in and out of gaps and things.
Hi guys, so we're back again.
Hello,
Hi. So we are here with
Badger.
There you go. And we are gonna talk about this beautiful car.
So this is my Ford Mustang GT 5 litre. It's in guard green. There's only a limited edition of these made in this colour, so they're very rare here in the UK. There's not many at all.
It's like it's like a dark green, bottle green, no?
Yeah, in some lights people say it looks grey, and then in other lights it looks green.
Yeah, I feel like it's more like green.
So yeah.
Let's take a look inside.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So comfortable.
So this has got the added on carbon fibre dashboard and centre console. So this has also got an N-gauge racing chip on board, which increases the brake horsepower.
Oh,
It's also got a lot of Roush extras, so you can see on the gear stick it's got the name Roush.
Yeah.
So Roush is a little bit like Shelby. They'll take a Mustang and they'll beef it up. They'll put superchargers on the different air intakes, lower the suspension, different exhausts and
Yeah.
stuff like that to give it more power.
Yeah.
So this has got some of that on it as well. So yeah, it's a 5 litre V8. As you heard earlier, it sounds pretty
It's really
Pretty
loud.
nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, typical American muscle car.
Yeah.
Built, well, the first ones came out in the 60s. And yeah, they're built for drag racing, really. So I've had this one. This is a 3-year-old car, so
Okay.
yeah, so I've had it from new.
What is the best feature about this car?
Just the noise and the sheer power.
The noise.
Yeah, there's, you know, you can really, when you drive it, the noise that comes from the engine is amazing, and just the power that you've got. There's not really much on the road that will see you off, if I'm honest. You can also change the colour of all the interior, so at night it's all lit up in different colours. It's certainly a nice car to drive around in.
Okay.
Get a lot of looks.
Yeah.
People looking, and so yeah, you've got heated seats, cooling seats,
Yeah.
and everything you'd expect from a modern day car, really.
So this is like manual.
This is a manual box. A lot of them are automatic.
Yeah.
Again, manual's quite rare. Not overly rare in the UK, but in America they'd be rare.
Yeah.
The UK market, obviously, people like the manuals, so you see a lot more of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I prefer it in a manual because you can get that more. You can get better performance from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's yeah, my pride and joy, this one.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
nice.
So what's the car?
It's a 1994 Bentley Continental R.
Yeah.
I've owned it 20 years.
Wow.
It's from production of about 1,100 vehicles in a 10-year run.
Yeah.
They were £200,000 new back in
Wow.
'94, which is like one of the most expensive cars after the McLaren F1.
Yeah.
Beautiful handmade cars. They made 2 a week at the factory. This particular one of the first owners was the boss of the sweater shop that used to sponsor the Snooker Grand Prix. He bought 2 of a million red one
Yeah.
that he gave to Stephen Hendry for winning the '94 Snooker Grand Prix. And this one was from South, but I've also got a picture of it with the number CUE Q1 with Stephen Hendry with this car.
Yeah.
The second owner was the actor Warren Clark, that was in the movie Clockwork Orange. One of the Droogs, also lots of other stuff as well, Firefox with Clint Eastwood, etc. And then me, little old me. And I bought it 20 years ago, and I love it. It's a beautiful car, very undervalued in today's market, considering they were 200 grand new. I mean, you think when that car was new, you could have bought 4 semi-detached houses.
Wow.
Those houses now are probably worth about 2 million quid, and the car's
Oh
worth
my
40,000.
God.
But
Yeah.
you know, I mean, there it is. It was quite interesting as well. There's a in the. Well, this is quite cool.
The same things as the other car.
There's a Concord pen. As you can see that there. There. I imagine Warren Clark, probably when he made Firefox,
Oh.
probably flew off in the Concorde. Something I wish I'd always done, but I think Concorde in this car, it was back in a sort of more of a sort of jet set sort of time.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't do a lot of jet setting at the moment, obviously, with the way the situation is in the world, but
Yeah.
beautiful handmade car.
Oh yeah.
There we are, we're in.
Oh, okay. Show me
Look at
inside.
that. Check
Would you
that
like-
out.
Oh wait,
That's
so it's got
proper, that
2 Astrid, it's got 2 handle.
Oh.
Yeah, so the person in the back doesn't. So
Oh, wow.
if you've got the Queen or something in there, she wants to get out, then she's like, stop the car, I want to get out. She's got her own handle.
Oh my god.
But these are truly
It's like fluffy
Beautiful
on the
cars.
floor as well.
Really?
last of the proper
amazing.
old school Bentleys before
so
they
nice.
became more mass produced. I mean, you think it took them 10 years to make 1,000 of these, and now they probably make that, you know, a month. I just love the exclusivity of it and the design. I'm actually friends with John Heffernan that designed it. He also designed the Aston Martin Virage. I think they've done a fantastic job down in Worthing there at IAD. The original prototype was called the Black Rat, which is quite a cool old thing, but this, they really, for my money, they really nailed it.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic shape. And it was built at a time when Bentley didn't really have an awful lot of money. I think Prince Jaffrey, a very wealthy prince, bought so many cars, he practically bankrolled the factory.
Yeah.
And I think, I'm not sure, but I think this car was like in the low millions to develop. I mean, now you wouldn't even develop an indicator for that sort of money. It's probably 10 million just to do something stupid like that.
Happily, so we're back.
Yes, so we are moving on to the next one.
Which is a Ferrari, and we'll let you explain.
Hi there, here we are again. It's a 2000 Ferrari 360 Modena. I've had it for about 16 years now. It actually celebrated its 21st birthday last week. I know it's an inanimate piece of metal, but you know, it's the way we talk as car enthusiasts.
Yeah.
What was it? It's 3.6 litre V8 engine, aluminium construction. It was quite a big jump when it came out in '99 from the previous car. It was a complete sort of game changer, you know, with the way it was all put together. Really nice car. I always liked it. I mean, I went to the motor show. Well, I used to go to all the motor shows back in the day when we used to have a motor show. Yeah. I think there's going to be one again this year.
Oh, really?
Well, apparently. In '99, I saw the 360 on the stand. And I was like, wow, I'd like to have one of those. 5 years later, with a little bit of depreciation and a little bit of luck, I managed to get this one from Grey Paul's. Bought it with a guy called Gary Beattie, who's now a personal friend for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
And I was looked after very well by them. And they really are super cars. Just a very usable sort of car. Touchwood, quite reliable.
Yeah.
Had a few little problems, like ball joints go on them and a few other little bits and pieces. But it's the first sort of Ferrari that you could, like, you wouldn't want to use it every day because it would take the fun out of it. You sort of possibly could. Old school, manual gearbox.
Okay.
Which is what I love. It's taken me a long time to get my head around all this flappy fandango business. But,
Oh, I love the
lovely
doors.
Rosso creamer, leather interior.
Oh, I love it.
Just drop my. I just put a cushion in there when it gets in here. Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I think back in the 60s, ladies had to go to a special school to be taught how to get in and out of E-Type Jaguars.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
I
sort
need
of
to go to the school.
debutantes. You've got to go to the 360 school. Not that you need to bother doing that, I'm sure. But yeah, lovely old car. Still in very good condition. Obviously been cherished. It's quite interesting. Some of the rubber goes a bit strange on them now. If you touch that, it actually feels like a toffee. It's the old PVD stuff disintegrating. So luckily nothing else appears to be disintegrating. I did have a squirrel get in here one day when I was charging the battery, and he ate the knobs off the radio.
No way.
So you can imagine how much a new Ferrari radio is. It's branded.
Oh my
I
God.
found out who manufactures the radios. It's a company called Becker in Germany. They just do satellite navigation systems now, and they kindly sent me for free 2 little knobs, which are actually from a 430. They're shiny ones, not matte ones with the PVD. So we got 2 nice shiny knobs for free from Becker in Germany. So thanks, Becker, because otherwise that was £1,000. Literally, the battery's there, doors open, squirrel. Got lots of squirrels around here. Thought these were 2 choice little sweeties, and well, I hope he's okay. You know, he did try eating my little Ferrari thing my mum bought me, but he gave up on that. Yeah, there was a little Ferrari thing on here. They ate that as well, but hopefully they're okay. But at the time, I wasn't quite so nice towards squirrels, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't be.
Although I do like the little squirrels. There's your old school gears box there. Look. It's not very good on these. Look at that. Look at that. That's old school. But yeah, the old manual gearbox.
I love that.
With a clankety clank.
Yeah.
You know, all the noises
That's so cool. I love it.
You either get it or you don't get it. You know.
Yeah.
It's a bit cold.
That
is actually, I put a new one on there because when I bought it, the previous owner must have wore rings or something. It was very scratched, but even this one's it's only going now. And I haven't got any ring, I don't wear jewellery, but
Yeah.
just leave that for the girls.
So gorgeous. What's your favourite thing about this car?
That, one of the things, and I do think the shape is lovely. It's a far prettier car than the new Ferraris. The new Ferraris have had to evolve it. It's a more brutal, sort of sharp edges and things now. These, it's more of a lozenge sort of flowing shape, but it's Pininfarina. I mean, they were the masters. You know, Ferrari do it in-house now, and they do a damn fine job, but ultimately, I think the Pininfarina design Ferraris were some of the finest ever, you know. I'm sure Enzo would agree with that if he was still around, bless him. Sadly left us in 1988. 90 years old. Just read his book, 500 pages. Read a lot of books this last 12 months with lockdown. I've done one a month.
Hi everyone.
So we finished showing you around
Ferrari.
with the Ferrari.
Stay tuned. Have a look
Stay
which
tuned.
car we'll show you next.
See you soon. Bye.